What's up, guys? It's Jaisha. Welcome back to another episode of I watched one video online and now I think I can do it. Who needs a professional? I'm about to show you how I did my first quick weave. So this is the hair I'm using, the organique straight weave in 18 inches, and the color is 30. And here's my braid pattern. I'm doing a middle part, so that braid and the two front braids are going to be my leave out, and the back is nothing special. I tied up the ends of my braids so it could fit under the cap as flat as possible. And I'm using two stocking caps just for a little extra protection. I mean, these are super thin, so I don't know if it really makes any difference, but still. Here is the Diamond Bond protective shield that I'm using and putting on top of the cap. This is going to create a layer on top of my hair that the glue can stick to so that it's not sticking to my hair. So I just squeeze the protective shield product straight onto the cap, and I use my little brush to spread it and brush it in. And I'm doing this all over my head except for where my leave out is going to be. So only where the hair is getting glued down. Having a see-through cap helps in this scenario because I can see exactly where to place the protective shield. And then I'm just going to use my blow dryer to help it dry and mold in place. I actually thought it was going to become really hard when it dried, but it didn't. Like, it definitely feels like something is there, but it's not a hard shell. But that prompted me to read the instructions, which I realized said to sit under a hooded dryer for 15 to 20 minutes to help it set. So I decided to follow instructions. And for the next step, I'm just cutting the part of the stocking cap off where my leave out will be. And I had a piece on the edge that wasn't fully dried, so it started lifting when I cut the excess. I just pushed it back down and used my blow dryer to mold it back in place, and it was fine. In hindsight, this is one thing I would have done differently. I would cut the cap afterwards, after all the tracks are laid down, but I guess you can do either one. So yeah, just cut the middle and the sides, being very careful not to get any of my hair caught in the scissors because I did have some flyaways trying to get in there. And as you can see, I bought out my three-way mirror to help me back there because I'm gonna need it for everything else I'm about to do. This mirror is really helpful and comes in handy a lot when I'm doing certain hairstyles, a lot of hairstyles actually. It hangs right over the door and it makes it really easy to see the back of my head and what I'm doing back there. So I'll leave a link for it down below if you want to check it out. And now I'm just measuring the tracks to see how it fits and exactly where I want to cut it before I glue it down. And I actually doubled my tracks in the back of my head. It just made more sense because these were pretty thin, so it gave a little bit more fullness back there. But once I got to the front, I was using just the single track to make it thinner and flatter. So back here, I glued two tracks together and then glued that to my head. I just pressed it in, and then of course I used my blow dryer to help the glue dry and really stick to that cap. As you can see, I had to break out the gloves because I was not messing with this glue. It was getting everywhere as in all over my hands, and I had a fresh set. I was not getting glue on those, so gloves to the rescue. Speaking of glue, this is me actually reading the ingredients in hair glue and being shocked. I noticed a certain smell when I was applying the glue that I did not like, and it made me go read what was in it. Y'all, I did not know ammonia was in hair glue. No wonder they always saying don't let this stuff touch your hair. I had no idea, and I probably wouldn't do this again for that simple fact. I wouldn't, if I read the ingredients in the store, I would not have done it. I would have just X'd this whole plan out. But I'm trying to stick to my 2026 hair goal of trying more new hairstyles. Sometimes I let the fear of damaging my hair keep me from doing things that I want to try, but I'm stepping out of that. Just not too much on the quick weaves because ammonia? Absolutely not. So yeah, anyways, this is not human hair, but I think it held up pretty well and looked pretty good for what it was. I really didn't want to use expensive or quality hair to do this because again, it was my first time and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So this was more so about me figuring out my technique and what I was doing. I also wanted to be really sure that this was going to match the color in my hair, which I am so happy that it did, but I wasn't sure initially, but it makes my life a lot easier. But yeah, for quality hair, I wouldn't want to cut the tracks or put glue on them. So I just thought it made sense to get this basic hair for this style that might not even last more than a week. And so this is how far one pack of hair got me. I was actually surprised because when I first opened that first pack and I saw the hair, I got a little bit worried that I may have needed 4 packs of hair, but 3 packs turned out to be just fine. It was just enough, and I even had some hair left over when I was done. So as I got closer to the top of my head and I started doing the sides, I switched from doubling the tracks to just using the single track as is, and I was placing it as close together as I could, only because I wanted the tracks closest to my leave out to be as flat as possible. And of course, right when I was almost done, the first track that I had laid down in the back of my head decided to come loose. Just a part of it though, only like half, not even half of it. So I just added some more glue back there and I really pressed it in and dried it again, made sure it was fully dried, and it was fine. Now here I am with all of the tracks glued in. I tried to get it as close as possible to my part without risking glue getting anywhere near my hair or my scalp. And I just combed through the hair to smooth it out. Some pieces were a bit tangled, but that was just from the install process. The hair was actually really soft, and as you can see, it's really shiny. It really didn't do bad for a $12 pack of hair. And here, this is my least favorite part. I usually don't mess with scissors because there is no fixing it once you cut it. But I knew that I had to have some layers in here for it to blend with my hair, even if it's just a little bit of layers, because otherwise you'll see my hair stop way up here and the extensions being even all the way down. So I tried a little something without doing too much, just angling the scissors downward to create some face framing layers. And here's my attempt at those layers. Yeah. And then I just went ahead and got my leave out together. It was blow dried, but she was not flat ironed. So I'm just straightening her out so that it matches with the extensions. Honestly, I wish they had this hair in a curly pattern. They probably do, and I just wasn't paying attention. But when I bought this, I didn't think about the fact that I would have to keep putting heat on my leave out with this style if I want it to match, of course, because I had no idea what to do with my hair when I went to bed, and I realized I'm just gonna have to straighten the leave out every day. But I mean, whatever, we're already here. For my finishing touches, I just touched up the layers one more time, added some serum to my hair, straightened up my part, and voila, that's it. This is the final look. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!